In this Instagram live right now, I'm going to talk about vibration therapy, why I love it, why I use it every day, and why I also recommend it to some of my SCOLIOFITNESS clients as well. So hello to everyone watching, catching the replay. And if we haven't met before, I'm Vivian. I'm the creator of SCOLIOFITNESS. SCOLIOFITNESS is a program that bridges the gap between physical therapy and fitness. And it also incorporates nutrition and mindset practices because I believe in optimizing our health so that we are not just physically fit, but also mentally and emotionally fit. So I'm redoing this Instagram live because the last one didn't save. So if you already watched it earlier, thanks for watching, but you can catch it again here on the replay. Hello, Hannah. And I know that I had so many questions coming in about vibration therapy every single time that I post about using it, every time I share that I'm using it on my Instagram stories. So I wanted to make sure that this saved to my IGTV so that you can rewatch it as well. Hey, Veronica. So come say hi if you're watching here. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or in the question box, and I'll try to get to them later as well. Okay, so vibration therapy. So comment below when you're watching the replay or when you're watching now, and let me know, have you seen kind of vibration plates, vibration therapies kind of showing up in your gym, if you've seen it at your spa or your chiropractor's office? So if you've kind of seen that kind of pop up a little bit more, it's actually nothing new, right? So it's been around for a really long time. So there's the ancient Grecian doctors actually used vibration therapy as a therapeutic methodology to help their soldiers heal from wounds faster and to help them with their injuries as well. And then also in the late 1800s, Dr. Gustav Zander established the Therapeutic Institute in Stockholm. And he studied and also used vibration therapy to help his patients to build muscle faster, and then also helped them kind of lose weight faster as well. So it's all kind of been around for a really long time. And then also Russian scientists have also helped use vibration therapy for Olympians for them to recover from injuries. And there's now been lots of different studies that have showed that it can help with the Mayo Clinic had come out with, had said that there's some research that shows that it helps to reduce back pain, it helps to reduce bone loss, and it also helps to increase strength and muscle and balance in elderly adults. So there's lots of different research out there, but it might be more that you can always check out, but it's definitely more significant in people who maybe have been more sedentary and haven't been moving as much. So I use my vibration therapy as more of a addition to my exercise, but also kind of start off my day as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that I replace it for the exercise, right? So it's going to be helpful, and it energizes me, and it also helps just kind of with circulation as well. So it's going to help your body deliver oxygen and nutrients to just around the body a little bit more efficiently. So I wanted to just kind of show you how I use mine in case you're interested in it. And if you are interested in the one that I use as well, let me know because I can also send you a code. So just send me a DM. So I have a client who has osteoporosis, and we also use, she also got the machine that I have, and we use it as well in our SCOLIOFITNESS sessions to kind of just help her a little bit with her bone density as well. So when you're getting a vibration plate, hey Aggie, hey Tracy, good to see you guys on here. So when when you use a vibration plate, then you want to, it's really important to make sure you're picking one that is going to be good for what you want it for, right? So they're all going to be a little bit different, and it's all about the frequency in the vibration, right? So some is going to be higher frequency, some is going to be lower. So depending on your fitness level, depending on your situation, if you have any discomfort, etc. as well. So the one that I have is a 3D one. So it's the Life Pro Turbo 3D. I'll show you a little bit closer in a second, but it has oscillation, which helps with muscle strength. It helps your joints get stronger, and then it helps to also stimulate endorphins for pain. And it also has a pulsation. So that's more for bone density and then helps with any muscle stiffness. So the Mayo Clinic, what their article had said is just, it's also, in order for you to get the benefits out of it, it's important for you to also make sure you're using it correctly, but then also under supervision. So then you know you're not, you want to make sure you're doing it right? So with anything, just like with exercise as well, it's important to make sure your form is correct, how you use things in order to get the maximum benefits. So if you have questions, I'm totally happy to help with that because I love using mine, and I'm going to show you how I do that as well. So my vibration plate is, I love this one because it also had a lifetime guarantee, so then I can always, I know that it's made well. So hi Amela, good to see you on here again. I'm just redoing this because the other one didn't save. So this one is pretty sturdy, so it has suction, so then it doesn't move, right? So that's gonna be really important for your safety. The vibration therapy is gonna help a lot with also like coordination, with postural control, and with balance. So that's something just to kind of test every day as well, because sometimes your balance might be a little bit off each day. So it's kind of good to just kind of test it. So mine comes with a remote, and you could just try to pick the different settings. And then once you get on it, so if you've never used one before, then I recommend using a chair first and just kind of putting your feet on it. And then you kind of notice it'll move. So then you'll kind of get comfortable with this first. And there's different ways to incorporate exercises even while seated, right? So when you're seated, you can also just use like a band. So sometimes I'll put the band around my thighs, right? So then you can kind of incorporate different exercises this way. And then once you get comfortable with it, then you can make sure that you can stand on it. And for mine, when it's in the middle, it's actually kind of just more like walking. Here it's jogging, and then the further out, the more it's going to be oscillating. So you're kind of seeing me shake. I always keep a slight bend in my knees to make sure that it doesn't get into my head as well. So you're just seeing it's mostly my lower body that's shaking, right? So you could just kind of stand on here, and usually I'm on here for about 10 minutes at a time. Or you can incorporate exercise as you kind of progress. You can incorporate exercises into it. So an exercise that I always teach in my SCOLIOFITNESS sessions is the SCOLI-sit. It's kind of an in-between a squat and a hip hinge to really activate the glutes. So when I'm in this on my vibration plate, then I'll also do those exercises, right? So if I'm gonna get into the SCOLI-sit, I wanna make it a little bit harder, right? So kind of getting into the sit. So I'm kind of feeling it in my muscles a little bit differently, making sure that I'm staying nice and tall. It's activating different muscles as well, right? So then as you progress, you can make it a little bit harder depending on your balance and everything. So if you're kind of going over and trying to balance on one leg, and even trying this on the floor, obviously it's going to be a little bit challenging sometimes, right? Balancing on one leg, but then you're kind of upping the challenge a little bit more when you're on an unstable surface. So it really plays with how your nervous system is playing with your motor system and everything as well, okay? So, and then if you want, you can always incorporate more movement. So if I'm going into different exercises, then maybe if I'm doing a little curtsy squat on here, so you can use it standalone, or you can incorporate other exercises into it as well. I also kind of you can also put your hands on it and then go into your plank. And now you're kind of, this is definitely making me engage my core a little bit differently and challenging my body a little bit more, okay? So, those are some ways that you can use a vibration plate. Again, it's always important to make sure that you are using it correctly and using it under supervision, and making sure that you're using it in a way that you want to reach for your personal goals or for your situation, what you need the most for yourself. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, definitely feel free to drop them below. I'm happy to kind of help, kind of give you a little bit more information on that. And I'm just gonna keep it short so that you can revisit this video and just kind of see later. This is the Life Pro Turbo 3D. I have a link to it in my bio, but I also have a discount code. So if you're interested in it, send me a DM. I can answer your questions. I can give you the discount code as well. Or if you want to see why I chose this one or whatnot. So I chose this one mostly just because it has the lifetime guarantee, but then also I've heard such really great reviews about it. So I do a lot of my research on my own first before I get it for myself. And if you don't have a vibration plate, it's so many other, it doesn't replace exercise, but it's a great kind of like in addition to exercise. And I love it first thing in the morning because it helps with the circulation that I mentioned earlier. And so if you don't have a vibration plate, I still recommend to all my SCOLIOFITNESS members, to my clients, my deep divers, when you first get up in the morning, of course, you have other pieces of the morning routine that I love, but I'm just gonna stand on this so you can see, but I also recommend doing a little bouncing just to help with your circulation. So, because if you've been sleeping for hopefully 7 to 9 hours, then everything's kind of stagnant. So you want to get your circulation and everything flowing again, especially for your lymphatic system, which is your waste system. So being able to help it kind of get and release out of your body as well. So if you want to just stand, find your posture, right? So I call it the power posture, but then also you want to pretend you have springs on the bottom of your feet, bottom of the balls of your feet right here. So I kind of pretend I have springs there, and I kind of just bounce and just kind of shake it out a little bit. So you could just do this on the floor anywhere and just kind of bounce around. And if you can't bounce, that doesn't feel good, you can always kind of just tap it out, but just a little bit of movement, and that will kind of energize you and kind of get you ready for the day as well. So definitely recommend that. And as you know, I am really big in just nourishing your body from the inside out. So making sure you're nourishing yourself with the whole foods, and sometimes if you need natural supplements as well. And the reason why I use supplements in addition to whole foods is because our soil is depleted. So the foods that our parents or grandparents ate likely had more nutrients, right, than what we are having now, just because over farming and the way that our agriculture and everything is as well. So that's why I do like to supplement sometimes. And for May, since it's Mental Health Awareness Month, I've partnered with a mental wellness company, and they have a new product that has literally just 3 ingredients, and it's all natural, and it doesn't have any added sugars or caffeine or anything, but it's supposed to be amazing for mood, motivation, and metabolism. And the way that your mind is going to impact the way your body feels, the same way how when your body, how your body will impact your mind. And all of it stems also from your gut. So I'm excited to try this out. And if you are interested in trying it out with me, I just placed my order. And if you're interested in trying it with me, let me know as well, and I can share more information about that with you. All right, so have a great rest of your weekend. To everyone celebrating Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. And I will post this to IGTV. And since Scoliosis Awareness Month is coming up soon as well, I will share more information. So if you have anything that you'd love to see more of, then let me know. I'm open to just kind of your suggestions, your requests, everything as well. All right, so have a good rest of your weekend. Hope this answered some of your questions about vibration therapy. And if you decide to use it, let me know. Tag me in your post if you use one, if you decide to get one or anything as well. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.